Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Nothing's weird. Like, I'm starting to think that this is all a ruse. Everybody was joking with me. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's just cute. I don't know. Look at that face. That's the face of a cutie. This girl knows what's up anyway. Oh my gosh, if you guys missed the last episodes, just go back and watch them. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning toward everyone else. Last episode, Sayori was spacing out. That's what that conversation was about, and it's really weird. But she's starting to get a little distant. Just saying. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since I've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at the desk. Brycemase, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Brycemase. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she really she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? How can you be so thick, Brycemase? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Brycemase. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. My fucking back! You're so funny, Brycemase. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think too about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? And I'm not letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels that I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. You're just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right! Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone. I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem a little bigger, like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly! If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who balls and knows? Let's go to Natsuki as usual. Actually, maybe we could patch things up with Sayori if we go to her first. I don't know. Let's try. Hey, Sayori. Huh. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. Actually, this poem was specifically geared towards Sayori this time, whether I liked it or not. Something's going on. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Brycemase. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't like it! Something's going wrong! I don't like it! Alright, Natsuki. Here I come, girl. This one's alright. Alright? Yeah, well, it doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your... Wait, I just realized that Sayori never showed me her poem. I mean, I know she said she was going home early and all, but it's just a little sad. Anyway, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with bright light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about a beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. Also, ignore the black bottom right thing at the bottom right. Somebody's just playing friggin' PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Steam, not giving away their information. At the very least, it was good practice. Let's go to... I can share my poem with Monica? Holy crap, I'm gonna do that first. That's just odd and new. Hi, Brycemase. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem and I'm holding in my hands. Sorry about the cut, my throat was getting hoarse, so I had to drink tea. And it's also fitting because these girls are tea drinkers. It gets me in the spirit. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? My goddamn back! I could be! Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you wouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Is this the first time I've read? Whoops! Oh, hey girl, how you doing? I get to read your inner thoughts now. Sorry. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady, not a tale, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Beautiful. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. But I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. Or before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. And anyway, it's almost paradoxical. Because we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. The game is being self-aware. I'm sorry. The game is being self-aware, and it's starting to freak me out. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, you're okay, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Really appreciate it. All right, Yuri, I'm coming to you, girl. Well done, Brycemase. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot of fun and rewarding more rewarding than anticipated. Jesus. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it feels like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid that this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Brycemase? Huh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it out sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Oh yeah, they agreed to write about the same thing, it's a beach. Yuri's handwriting's very pretty, and it's very clear and concise, but for some reason I still struggle with reading cursive a lot of times, so here we go! A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically meets the surface. Here we go. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Yeah, it's lick. Got it. It's just weird. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. That is something. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Didn't she say the same thing or something? It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. I just went in with her request, but... Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Oh, I think I agree. Okay, you three. She's not even gonna call into question where she went, Sayori. Just a little weird. Sorry, took a tea break again. We're all done sharing our poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did just sound a bit unusual. That's right. Hold the fucking phone! Oh my god. I just need to keep a close eye on these characters. I have a very strong, scary feeling that they're gonna get deleted. Like, why is there a characters folder? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if I figured it out, and I really hope that that's not the case, but I just wanted to just double check. Oh crap. Just go back, and back to this. Sorry, just keeping it set up. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Don't fuck with me, Yuri. I feel it too. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... I don't like that Monika's dodging questions here. Don't like it. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Oh, my back! And guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Sayori, you know, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? Yes, you do, but I can barely read it sometimes. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Brycemase. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Brycemase may not like to be around if you're if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Brycemase to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And oops, I accidentally always right-click. It's so easy to disable the HUD. And in the end, I think it's up to Brycemase to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with my broken back yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Brycemase, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Oh God! I could pick Sayori? Oh, that's interesting. Oh God. This is the hardest decision I've ever made. These are some... Shit, I don't know. You guys did actually, Zero Schneider did mention at the, in the long post that he gave me that when I'm given the option to hang out with Monika, I believe it was, I'll double check it before I choose, that I should probably go with Monika because it's very interesting. And we've already sort of hung out with Natsuki. I think we might have been able to hang out with Yuri, but we missed the chance, and we've been hanging out with Sayori. That being said, honestly, if I could choose myself, I would probably do Natsuki, but then a very close second would be Sayori, actually, because I'm genuinely concerned about Sayori. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna read up on the post that Zero Schneider gave to me. Okay, so I'm actually interpreting what Zero Schneider said a little differently now that I went back and read it. It sounds like, now the game is just gonna let me hang out with Monica. Not necessarily go with Monica, but that, I should eventually go with Monica. Which also means that I'll probably be hanging out with the girls more than once, or get to choose to do so anyway, so that kind of lightens my decision a little bit. I almost want to go with Sayori because of that. Almost. To go with Natsuki. I like to bake! Don't look at me like that, Jesus Christ. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh, god damn it. Oh no. Oh, I feel awful. Oh, falafel. Oh, falafel. What is falafel? I don't even know. I guess that's irrelevant. Oh god. Everybody's so quiet. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. I know, right? So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Brycenette? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in see how it all turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Aww. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down. I nearly read that as Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down Yuri's shirt. I'll cheer you up, Yuri! What? Down Yuri's on Shuri's shoulders. Jesus, Yuri, you really are the most talented here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important, the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki realizes her hand and Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, all of a sudden, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile, I feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So, I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could actually, like, in front of everyone. I could act like, okay, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. See you, girl. I can't believe this! Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Bow chicka wow, only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Me neither, except I can. Because it's already Sunday. Oh God, that is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode, please give it a like. If you guys want to subscribe to follow the remainder of Let's Play, please do so. And of course, don't forget, Bryson, to drag over your good friend Director. Come on, don't be shy, Directory. Oh my God, everybody's still here. I don't know if somebody's gonna be deleted. Like, that seems over traumatic. And then also, wouldn't the game crash? Unless these are just like fake files. I don't know, maybe. Like if the files get tampered with at all, I feel like the game would crash. Even if the game deletes the files, I don't know. Copyright? There's still nothing new, right? Like, probably not. No, it's still the same. Still the same. Log.txt. Yeah, there's nothing. Probably. I might be missing something, but I really doubt it. Also, I have a feeling that you guys are like, dude, we said to just look at the directory. We didn't tell you to go through the log. Sorry, I'm reading into it too much. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode, please give it a like. If you guys want to subscribe to follow the remainder of Let's Play, please do so. Come back next time for when, hopefully, Sayori returns back to school full of health, full of vigor, and full of happiness, and full of breakfast, because that's something she loves, apparently.